look at page 899. This is a song that's sung while we're lighting the candles, okay? And this is Hanerot, Halalu, Anu Maliki, and there's different type of melodies that are used. I want to speak about this song that we sing, its origins, and some discussions around the topic. Okay, so the origins. This is the custom is to say this before singing Ma'os Sur. And Sephardim have other things that they say. It seems to come. The first who really spoke about it is the Maram Mirottenberg in the 13th century. Doesn't appear in the Rambam, doesn't appear in the Rif, doesn't appear in the Talmud. He's the first who says it, and it's based on Masechet Sofrim, which is from the 8th century or so. But he's the one who kind of made it more central. And the message behind it, let's read what it says. We light these lights because of the miracles and wonders, deliverances and victories you performed for our ancestors in those days at this time through your holy priests. Okay? So we're kind of announcing why we're lighting the candles. And that's fine, but now we're going to say a law connected to them. Throughout the 8 days of Hanukkah, these lights are holy, and we are not permitted to make any other use of them, except to look at them. That you may give thanks and praise to your great name for your miracles, your wonders, and your deliverances. So what's the law that's taught here?
You can't use the lights, you can't benefit from
So what does that mean, not to be able to benefit from them?
You're not supposed to read by them.
Yeah. Has to read by them, count your money, I don't know.
Not like on Shabbos.
What?
Not like the opposite of Shabbos. You sort of
On Shabbos, correct. On Shabbos, like other flames as well. So something unique about this mitzvah Chanukah, you're not allowed to benefit from them, and so we speak about that in this teaching. Now, what's the reason why we're not allowed to benefit from them? There seems to be a little bit of a debate around that. Some say that the oil itself is holy, like in the temple. You're not allowed to benefit from temple products. You're not allowed to use it for your own benefit. So it's a holy thing, and there's a whole stream of thought among the rabbis that says that the oil is holy. You're not allowed to benefit from it all. Others say, based on the simple reading of the Talmud, that it's so the mitzvah won't become contemptible upon you. Meaning, like you're doing a mitzvah to remember God's miracles and to publicize the miracle. So don't use that for something else. Like focus on what you're doing and make sure that that's the main function of your lighting the candles. And don't use it for something else that would distract you from the main intention. There seems to be a little bit of a debate around. There's a ramification behind these two approaches. Let's say you lit it for 30 minutes. You perform the mitzvah because it needs to be lit for 30 minutes. So if the oils are holy, then they'll stay holy after the 30 minutes. But if it's about that you shouldn't be doing two mitzvahs at the same time, so you finish the mitzvah, so then technically you could benefit from the candles. And it seems to be actually that's the halacha. After the 30 minutes pass, you could technically benefit from them, but we don't because we're concerned about the other approach as well. But so that's like the two approaches connected to that. There's a few other details connected to this song. Number one is the laws of the shamash actually come from this law, that you're not allowed to benefit from the Hanukkah lights. Why? Really, you're supposed to have the shamash there so that if you do come to benefit from the Chanukiah, you won't be benefiting from the Chanukiah itself. You'll be benefiting from another light. That's why you put it a little bit higher. Put a little bit higher, so when you come, if you end up benefiting from it, you're benefiting from the shamash and not from the Chanukiah. Another thing, interesting thing is, the Mishnah Berurah says that Hanerot Halalu has 36 words, and that corresponds to 36 candles we light on the 8 nights of Hanukkah. Now, it's interesting. I counted the amount of words in the Koran Siddur, and it comes out to 49. so I opened up the Sephardic one. The Sephardic one had 38, but they say Hanerot Halalu, the first 2 words, don't count. So that's really 36. Hanerot Halalu have 8 letters, so they say it's 8 candles, whatever. But there's different. Obviously, it doesn't follow the pattern of 36, but there are other versions that take out different words of this and make it exactly 36. So that's just something that's mentioned. And when do we say it? So after you make the brachas and you light the candles, start lighting the candles, then you say Hanerot Halalu. So basically what happens is you'll be lighting, on the 8th night, You'll be lighting Hanerot, Halalu. You go through each candle while you're singing this song. So why don't we just sing it after we light the candles? Why do we do it while we're lighting it? So once you light the first candle, technically you've done the basic mitzvah of the Chanukiah. So even like if every night you only have one candle for your whole household, and you don't have 8, you've done the mitzvah of lighting the Hanukkah candles. We try to be extra careful with the Chanukiah to have each day like the amount that you have that day. But really, technically, if you just have one, even for the whole household, you're fine. So that's why after you light the first one, you've already kind of technically done the mitzvah. So then we start singing Hanerot Halalu. But if you wait till afterwards, that's fine as well. Yeah.
You said the one, was it Sephardic count 47 or something?
30.
I think that
It's 44:10.
40, whatever.
With
But that's
with the shamash.
Yeah.
But the shamash doesn't count as the actual mitzvah. 30, you're lighting
The
30.
Koran's only 4 off if you count the shamash.
Well, I mean, that's fine, but no, that wasn't mentioned anywhere, only in our shul. But fine. That won't be the first time that we came up with our own. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Now, I want to share a thought on this song. What are we really supposed to be thinking about? I think it's a great message for Hanukkah today. So, Hanukkah, the origin of Hanukkah, it's about giving thanks to Hashem for Hashem's miracle, recognizing Hashem's hand, the mighty, the small versus the many. How Hashem's miracles can happen in our days. That's like the real focus. It's very near Yishuveto. You light a candle in your home to be with your family. All these are like spiritual values, religious, moral values that we're supposed to be thinking about. Hanukkah has become kind of a consumer holiday in the diaspora all over the world, really. And really, maybe this song can help us help refocus us. Like, what is the purpose of the Hanukkah candles? We're not supposed to be benefiting from them. The focus isn't supposed to be on our personal benefit. The purpose is supposed to be to give thanks to God, to recognize God on the miracles. This really can reorient us. As we read this, we can think, why am I lighting the Hanukkah candles? It's also, of course, the sufganiyot and the latkes and the presents and the lights and everything, fine. But the real focus should be on the main thing, like thanking Hashem for Hashem's salvation. And we believe that Hashem can save us today, God willing, the small versus the many, and let us see miracles in our days.